All right, welcome to the relationship show. This person writes this post, no contact broken after 1 year. You will see this. It's all, sometimes like when you walk away, so maybe they deny you or they say, oh, I just want to be friends. And you say, well, I can't really just be friends. And you don't agree to that. And you set your terms and say, hey, you can reach out to me if something changes, but otherwise take care. Sometimes it can take a year or even longer. Oftentimes it's going to take a couple weeks to a couple months, but sometimes it can be delayed this long. So it's like I have some people that are just kind of, well, okay, this is a process that you'll see. So it's like once you set those terms, it's like then all of a sudden after say like a month, they start to like view your Instagram stories or your Facebook stories or Snapchats or whatever, and you'll see them start to kind of pop up. And then all of a sudden you don't take action on those. And then she's like, oh, well, she's trying to get your attention and see what you'll do. See if you'll reach out to her, break your word. And you can't do that. And so then she's going to do things like write you happy birthday posts, or she's going to start liking your pictures or commenting on your pictures. And, in those situations, it's like, okay, now she's stepped up. Now she's stepped up her basically efforts to get your attention. And this is a slow process. And so it's like, now she's doing that. And then you just, respectfully comment back, hey, thanks. As far as like, hey, she says happy birthday, say, hey, thanks. But you don't do any more action, take no more initiating. And then she'll start to be more bold. That's when you'll see she'll start to like message you directly. And when she messages you directly, then, hey, I'm assuming you're reaching out because you want to see each other. From our last text, and what we talked about last time, I'm assuming you want to see each other. When are you free to get together? Boom. Now you broke that contact rule. You got out of the friend zone, or you got over that rejection. Now she's chasing you. You're being direct, decisive, getting the point. She's reaching out because she has a high level of interest in you, but oftentimes it's like a gradual thing, and it takes so much longer, like from a guy's perspective, than he would really think. Because like it takes that long for her attraction to really grow back towards you. And so really just expect that process and don't go back on your word, whatever you do. And so if you say these things, you have to mean it. If you say, hey, I'm not going to contact you, you can reach out to me. If you change your mind about being in a relationship or being in like a dating relationship, romantic relationship, but otherwise I can't just be in this friend zone backup position kind of deal. You cannot go back on your word. If you reach out to her, whether it's on her birthday or Christmas or whatever, that is not an exception. It still breaks your word. And it communicates that you are going to go back on your word. It communicates that you really are can't withstand that time away, or it just communicates that you're not as strong and you're not really congruent with your word, which is so huge to masculinity. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But just recognize that once you create that space, you're gone. And then it's like it's an opportunity for her to build up attraction enough to the point where she reaches out to you. Now, if she's commenting, that does not qualify for you to like reach out to her and then set a date. It does not count. She has to basically direct message you, call you, talk to you in person. Those are the situations where you can set a date. But before then, it will not work. Because if she's just like, oh, comments on your post or writes you a happy birthday post on your Facebook, and you reach out, then it's like, she's like, oh, it's not, I'm not really ready. Or that's the response that you're really going to get in most cases. So it's like just really a waiting game, a patience game. But that's what it takes. And don't be surprised when women reach out to you even years later.